Zall here. My name is Alexis G, and I haven't shaved my legs in a year. A year! I'm not being hyperbolic, it's literally been a year. I am pretty sure it's been about a year, but honestly, it's been longer. It was something that started when I went on a trip for 2 weeks and forgot my razor, and then I just never looked back. I really like having leg hair. It makes me feel powerful, and even though it's something you wouldn't typically associate with presenting femininely, it makes me feel womanly and just connected to my body. My leg hair also blows in the breeze, which is a nice ticklish feeling. It's just been fun to experiment and like see what I like and see what I don't like, and see kind of the distinction between what I feel like women are supposed to do with their bodies and then what I actually feel comfortable doing. I think all of the things that are on a spectrum, so whether it's gender or sexuality or the way that you present yourself, is a lot like a clothing size. So if you're a size 6, that doesn't mean that later you might not be a size 8. And it doesn't mean if you're a size 8 that you didn't used to be a size 6. So they don't discredit the other, and you're under no obligation to be the same person you were a year ago, let alone 5 seconds ago. I can get loud all of a sudden, or I can get really quiet. You don't know what's coming. Feminism, to me, rather than denying things that you would typically associate with being feminine, is all about making choices for yourself. And today, I am choosing to shave my leg. I have a cute box of Joy razors, which include Cucumber Aloe Glee Shave Gel, razor cartridge refills, and the actual Joy razor. They come in pink and teal, but in the spirit of celebrating femininity, I'm gonna go with the pink. When I did shave, I used to use men's razors because they were usually better, but the cool thing about these Joy razors is that they have 5 blades, which is the equivalent and makes them very good at their job. This is what my legs look like. Okay, so first I'm going to use a spritz of the shave gel. Oh my god, behave. Oh my god, behave! I live in a really old house and basically every single surface is uneven, so things always fall down. Ow, okay. Let's start with the right leg. Lather, lather, lather. It's been a fun journey here together. Lots of ups, minimal downs. You will be missed, and you will likely be seen again. Whoa! That is like crazy. It went so smoothly. Me like acting as though I've never done this before. Oh! Even though it's like probably the largest quantity of hair that this razor will see, it comes off so easily. Ooh. Oh my god! The difference is crazy. There's a weird imbalance societally with things that are seen as feminine also being seen as less than or not as important as other masculine traits. For example, there are a lot of arguments as to why women shouldn't be leaders or in positions of power. The qualities that we oftentimes associate with leadership are masculine traits: being firm, staying rational, knowing how to handle confrontation, not letting your emotions get in the way of your work. But this isn't because women are incapable of leading. It's just that women may lead with a more feminine approach, valuing nurture over power or communicating instead of confronting. Being flexible in your stance as opposed to your word being final, using your emotions to empathize. Leadership may end up looking different on a woman because there isn't only one effective way to lead. The pesky back of the leg, easy to forget. Oh my god. The difference between my 2 legs. And for my other leg. This smells so good. Alright, let's do it. What? Interests that are typically associated with being masculine, such as sports or hunting or cars, are generally deemed more valid and like worthwhile of people's time than interests that are seen as more feminine, like clothing or makeup. Hobbies are just things that we made up so that we have something to do before we inevitably die. I got shaving cream on my arm. Who's to say that any activity is more important or valid than any other activity? Or just because you're born into a specific body, you're not allowed to enjoy other things. And that doesn't just go for women. Like, men who have interests in things that are typically deemed feminine are also not supposed to feel that way or not supposed to be interested in those things. Or if they express their feelings, they are less of a man for some reason. Calling a man a sissy for acting in a way that's deemed more feminine or expressing his feelings is an insult built on an untrue assumption that somehow being feminine is less than or not as good as being masculine. When in fact, they're just 2 different things with a lot of area in the middle to have fun and express yourself. I always get upset when I hear of people comparing women to one another, or really comparing anyone, especially based on their looks. That's like comparing the beauty of one sunflower to the beauty of a city at night. A person might like one more than the other, but that doesn't mean that the other one is somehow ugly. My legs feel like really cool. I feel like I dropped like 5 degrees body temperature wise. No one can possibly be the official judge on beauty because beauty is entirely subjective. I know personally I have qualities that I find to be more or less attractive to me, but everyone's qualities that they find attractive are completely different. So how could we possibly be creating a system that values some physical qualities over the other when the scale of which we are comparing people to one another varies from judge to judge? Wow, I feel like a new woman. I'm doing hand gestures with my feet because my face isn't down there to express. Being feminine is cute and being masculine is cute, and so is everything in between. Being feminist doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to shave my legs or I have to act really tough in order to be taken seriously. It means celebrating wherever I fall on that spectrum, and that can change from day to day or evolve over time. My identity and my presentation is just as valid as yours is. And today that felt like a clean shave.